Imagine a car that instantly makes you stop mid-scroll the moment it hits your screen, something that combines the nostalgia of classic American muscle with the excitement of modern performance engineering, and you get the 2027 Chevy Nova LS V8, the latest sensation to hit the automotive world that's got enthusiasts buzzing about its bold design, incredible power, refined interior, and aggressive pricing that aims to shake up the muscle car landscape. And today we're breaking it all down for you from top to bottom so you know exactly what makes this car such a thrilling and talked about machine. From the very first glance, the exterior of the 2027 Nova LS V8 grabs your attention with an aggressive stance that looks like it's ready to launch itself off the pavement before you even turn the key. With wide fenders that pay homage to the original Nova's compact yet muscular profile, sleek sculpted lines that flow from the bold front grille to the rear spoiler, and modern LED headlamps and taillights that bring a contemporary touch to a classic silhouette, creating a perfect marriage of heritage and modern styling cues that make this one stand out on the road or parked among its rivals like the Camaro or Mustang. The hood itself is a statement piece, long, broad and housing a powerful V8 engine nestled beneath it with confidence, often adorned with functional air intakes that not only look purposeful but actually help feed the engine and improve cooling under hard acceleration, a design choice that tells you this is more than just a pretty face but a serious performance machine at heart. Step aside, and you'll notice the bold wheel choices, large performance alloys wrapped in sticky rubber that fill out the wheel arches beautifully, giving the car a planted look and ensuring that the handling is as confident as the power it promises, while muscular rear hunches give it a classic muscle car posture that looks ready to grip the tarmac as soon as the light turns green. There's a timeless aura about the Nova's body that somehow feels familiar yet fresh, like a classic poster brought to life in 3 dimensions, but with modern refinements and aerodynamic touches that scream performance without losing the essence of what made the original Nova such an icon in its day. Now let's step inside, because if the exterior reminds you of raw power and heritage, the interior proves that Chevrolet didn't hold back on modern luxuries and driver-centric design, blending classic cues with digital innovation in a way that feels both premium and purposeful rather than overwhelming or gimmicky. The cabin welcomes you with plush, premium leather seats that offer excellent bolstering, perfect for holding you snugly in place during spirited driving, and contrast stitching that echoes the car's performance pedigree while giving a nod to the old muscle cars that inspired its rebirth. There's a sense of craftsmanship here that feels far more refined than you might expect in a straight-up muscle car, with each surface and material chosen to elevate comfort without diluting the car's athletic focus. Front and center is a large digital instrument cluster coupled with a high-resolution infotainment touchscreen that sits within easy reach, providing crisp graphics, intuitive controls, and seamless integration for smartphone connectivity systems like Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so your favorite apps, navigation and music are all at your fingertips without distracting from the thrill of driving. The steering wheel itself feels perfect in your hands, thick-rimmed, grippy, and perfectly sized, and paired with paddle shifters for those who opt for automatic performance gear changes, or a satisfying manual shift feel if a 6-speed are potentially more advanced. Manual transmission option is chosen for the purists who love to row their own gears. There's a sense of balance inside that you don't always find in performance cars. It feels purposeful and performance-ready but also comfortable enough for everyday driving, with thoughtful touches like dual-zone climate control, premium sound system options, and supportive rear seating that even adults can tolerate on longer journeys. Now, of course, the heart of this machine is what's under the hood, and come to think of it, that's where the 2027 Nova LS V8 really starts to show its true colors. Powered by a potent V8 engine, the LS family of small block engines Chevy enthusiasts know and love, this car delivers raw, linear power in a way that few rivals can match straight out of the box. Exact figures may vary depending on trim and tune, but the expectation here is a high-revving V8 that produces extraordinary horsepower and torque, pushing this coupe from 0 to 60 faster than most drivers would ever need while offering a soundtrack so visceral that every acceleration feels like a performance event in itself, the kind of sound that makes heads turn and hearts race. The power delivery is smooth, yet ferocious, and this isn't just straight-line rush either. The suspension and chassis tuning give it surprising composure through corners, with responsive steering and a planted feel that makes you confident attacking twisty roads as much as drilling down highways. Braking performance is equally impressive, with high-performance brake setups that bring the car down with authority after high-speed runs, and adaptive driving modes that allow you to tailor the car's response, whether it's for a spirited weekend blast or a more relaxed cruise around town. Underneath all that muscular power, Chevy engineers have also integrated modern stability and traction control systems that help harness the V8's might without making it unwieldy for the average driver, so you get the best of both worlds: raw, unfiltered power and the confidence-inspiring control that makes late-model performance cars such a joy to drive in both everyday and spirited scenarios. The performance figures alone would be enough to excite most car lovers: blistering acceleration, impressive top-end potential, and a naturally aspirated roar that few turbocharged or electrified competitors can replicate. But what makes the Nova truly special is how it balances that with real usability and refinement, something that sets it apart from pure track-focused muscle machines that can feel harsh or impractical in daily use. Speaking of practicality and pricing, this is where the 2027 Chevy Nova LS V8 gets even more interesting, because Chevrolet seems to have positioned it sharply within the muscle car market to appeal to enthusiasts who want performance without the premium sticker shock of exotic brands. While exact pricing can vary depending on options, trims, and regional markets, the goal here appears to be aggressive: putting a high-performance, V8-powered machine in the ballpark of competitors like the Chevrolet Camaro SS and other similarly spirited coupes without breaking the bank. Reviews and early estimates suggest starting prices that undercut many premium performance cars but still provide excellent value for what you get: a potent engine, robust performance hardware, modern tech, and a design that commands attention on any street or track. Of course, muscle cars are never just about the numbers, they're about emotion, presence, and connection to driving heritage, and that's where the Nova LS V8 truly shines, reminding you of the glory days of American muscle while delivering a thoroughly modern driving experience that's refined enough for everyday use and wild enough to satisfy even the most demanding enthusiasts. Yes, fuel economy might not be its strongest suit given the spirited nature of its V8 engine, and rear seat room is typically limited in a two-door coupe like this, but those are the small trade-offs fans happily make for the kind of driving experience this car offers: a blend of power, presence, and personality that's hard to find elsewhere at this price point. In the end, if you're looking for a muscle car that looks the part, performs with snarling authority, and brings a premium interior that makes every drive feel special without costing a fortune, the 2027 Chevy Nova LS V8 might just be the perfect combination of old-school attitude and modern execution. A car that not only honors the Nova legacy but boldly writes a new chapter for drivers who crave excitement every time they turn the key.